Hello guys and welcome to Steve Knows. We are finally doing a news video. It's been a very long time since I've done one of these and I really have missed it. So I'm so excited to dive into this one. There are so many game updates to go over, so many Quest 2 enhancements, 90Hz updates. There's just so much here. So enough chin wagging, let's just get started. So now many games have been getting Quest 2 improvements and I think I'll do another video dedicated on these because there are just so many, but I'm going to go over some recent ones, and the first of which is Endspace, a game that may have fallen into the shadows for the Oculus Quest system. It's a single player space experience where you can control a fleet and fly a spaceship in some epic battles. UploadVR called this game the Quest alternative to Star Wars Squadrons, and it's got a new update. This update has enabled 90Hz for much smoother gameplay and making use of the Quest 90Hz display and the XR2 power boost. It's also making use of the new FaceSync feature from Facebook that should help reduce latency, and apparently the level of detail has been improved as well. It's now the same as the PC version according to the studio director, and it does look pretty sweet in this headset. It's a nice update, and to get a game that you know is looking just as good as it is on a PC counterpart is definitely worth checking out. So the next game that has got a nice little update is Dash Dash World, the Mario Kart-like game, but for virtual reality. This is a fun experience for all of the family. Some big features are in its 2.0 update, just as the game launched on Steam VR as well, and this includes crossplay across all of these different platforms, so you should have people to play with all the time online. This game has had a visual overhaul for the Quest 2, and 90Hz has been enabled as well. And for a racing game, frames are your friend to help with motion sickness and help deepen that immersion. There is now also a virtual steering option where you can pretend to use a steering wheel to turn for a more immersive experience. They've also added 3 more maps to enjoy, so they've added some variety to the gameplay, and they've also improved the lighting, they've added more campaign missions, and now supports 8-player multiplayer racing, so enjoy guys. Another update, a game I want to talk about more in a dedicated video that's coming soon, because I love this game. I think it's really good, and it just doesn't get spoken about, and it's just got a nice beastie update too. So Star Shaman is an action-adventure title where you can conjure magic and save planets across the entire solar system, where each planet is procedurally generated. You are a champion of biodiversity. They have made some improvements to the character progression, so it doesn't punish you as much as it did, because this game caused some serious pain. It is tough and it punished you. There are 3 new spells added as well, the Nova, the Jolt, and the Beam, to give you some fresh gameplay and some more options in battle. But the cherry on top is the support for 90Hz as well for much smoother gameplay, and with this kind of game you have to really be aware of your surroundings and your reactions have to be on top form. Give me all the potential frames you can please. So thank you to the team for making this game. You have listened to the community, what they have wanted, the changes that they wanted, and you have implemented them, which is really great to see. So thank you for that. Jurassic Park Aftermath is just dropped, and you may have seen many videos popping up, and it seems to be an all-round good review from people, with the game being compared to the playstyle and the feel of Alien Isolation, but in virtual reality, and that's a great game. The need to be stealthy and avoid the dinos as you try to escape from the island that you've crashed upon is a very tense experience. I do have a dedicated video on this game, which you can check out on the channel down below, but a brief summary here for you that this game is great, plays fantastic, and it's from CodeSync. I guess they didn't want a repeat of their Onward release, which was just dreadful, so they made sure that this game ran perfectly at launch. I love the cel-shaded art style too. It looks so crisp on the Quest 2, and its higher resolution just makes it look beautiful. I think this is a must-play game this Christmas. It has very simple mechanics, so it's easy to grasp, and it's very gripping. You just want to play more, you want to know what's through that next door. I think this game is fantastic. Finally, another big Quest 2 improvement are for a bunch of sideloadable games and some legendary ones that are based on some classics. Some really great VR ports here of classic games which are available on SideQuest, but do need the original files from Steam if you want to play them, but they're kind of old games now, so if you buy the files on Steam, they're going to be very cheap, and then you can play them in VR, and that is Half-Life, Quake 1, Quake 2 and Wolfenstein Return to the Castle, all available in 90Hz. And these are some of the best experiences you can play in virtual reality, especially if you're a retro gamer and you want some of that nostalgia, enjoying some retro games in 6DOF. They are tried and tested classics I'm sure you will enjoy, now with smoother frame rates. A new video has just dropped for Wraith the Oblivion Afterlife from Fast Travel Games, and there is a little hype around this horror title, and we finally got a sneak peek of this game. How is it going to look on our Oculus Quest? So in this game you play a Wraith, which means you have special powers that make you the perfect detective, like super hearing. You can move objects without touching them and walk through walls. The Quest 2 footage was hard to see because this is kind of a dark looking game, but it didn't look bad at all. And I'm guessing it helps that the game is very dark and only has to focus on small areas to really apply great detail. So it seems to be shaping up, and it may be a game where you're going to need a spare pair of trousers present when you play, because those long corridors, they do not look appealing. I'll link the video down below. The video is like 5 reasons to play Wraith, and you may want to check it out. I'll link it down below for you guys. Another update, this is a Muse update for synth riders, and this makes me so happy. Muse is one of my favorite bands, and they have a style on their most recent album that would fit a virtual reality simulation dance game to an absolute T. This is a little way off, it's not expected until January, but it's just got me so excited. And alongside this news is there is a new update for synth riders that brings a new game mode called Power Ups, which adds some new features to its multiplayer mode. In this mode you can collect items that act as boosts or as attacks for yourself or against the opponent as you battle against each other to try and get the highest score possible. And this new update is going to keep that multiplayer online kind of gaming really fresh. It's got that Mario Kart-esque element now where you pick up items and you can use them to boost yourself or hurt the enemy. And don't forget, Muse is coming January 14th. On to Five Nights at Freddy's. This has recently got a new DLC pack. My Discord has been hyping over this. It's called Curse of the Dreadbear. Five Nights at Freddy's is one of the most loved horror games in virtual reality, not just the Quest. So if you've not played it, it's very playful and horrifying. It's a strange mix, but I do recommend checking it out if you're new to VR and you've just got a Quest. So Stillwell Studios tweeted out, ho ho, oh no, looks like we've got our Halloween tangled up with our Christmas. Cure of the Dreadbear out now, making a very light-hearted joke over the fact that they released their DLC much later than they initially said they would. They said it was going to be Halloween, but it's now nearer to Christmas. This DLC includes new games such as Trick or Treat, Mangle Repair, Corn Maze, Plushkin Patch, Dark Ride, very Halloween related kind of games it seems. So dive in if you dare. I have another update. I can't handle these updates. There's so many. So this one is for Population 1. A very simple update, but one that keeps the game feeling fresh. And it's now covered in glaciers. Huge ice structures are dotted around the map because winter has been setting in, which is changing how you're now going to play the game, because it means that you now have new vantage points for you to discover to give you the advantage in game. You have more lookout spots so you can spot enemies at a distance. So the Kinos who have nailed this map before need to adjust again, and it may give you a reason to dive back in and try this game again now that it's got a fresh looking map. And if you're new to virtual reality, it's a must play for sure. Check this game out. It's great to make friends and to have a blast. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Next is regarding Oculus Quest accessories. Shipments have begun again. After so many complaints on the launch accessories for the Quest 2, Oculus stopped shipment of these accessories for a bit and investigated an issue in their production. Head straps were cracking, lining was coming off. Facebook released a statement on those issues as shipment began again, giving people a 2-year warranty on these accessories, so when you buy them you can kind of have that peace of mind that if something goes wrong then you can easily return it, no questions asked. But then you do have to get through Oculus support, which is sometimes a challenge in itself. So Facebook said, after investigating a small number of customer quality reports about the Elite Strap and the Elite Strap with battery, we determined there was a processing inconsistency with some of those early units during manufacturing. Although this issue is affecting a very small percentage of customers, we are now offering a 2-year warranty coverage on all Elite Strap accessories. This means we'll honour a free replacement up to 2 years after your purchase date for in-store purchases or the delivery date for online purchases. So it's kind of nice, you don't have to worry about your purchases anymore, stress-free, get yourself a new head strap, Hakuna Matata, I really want a battery strap so bad. Now finally, Oculus integration for Unity has added some experimental features for you lovely developers to enjoy in its version 23 update regarding OpenXR app support. For those that are not aware, OpenXR is a standard that aims to allow for a single version or an instance of an application to be run on multiple platforms because it's using a common set of APIs, which will hopefully mean games can be easily ported to the Quest system that have been developed for PC VR and vice versa. There is also the addition of phase sync, which aims to reduce the latency experienced in virtual reality, and of course, Oculus recommend you using it. It aims to reduce positional tracking latency without the effect on performance at all, and should be used for latency sensitive games, especially those with hand tracking. So you may start seeing some updates coming very soon, like we already have in the previous updates. We've already got something using phase sync, and hopefully we'll see more games being released as they make use of OpenXR, and the port to a new system or a new platform is going to be much easier. So that's it from me today, guys. Thanks for watching to the end of the video, getting caught up on the latest and greatest in the virtual reality space. Please subscribe to the channel, join me for next time. Happy gaming, guys. Good day.